Okay, I got 3 people telling me it's below the line. Let me repeat the question one more time. Is the shading above or below the line? Below, okay. Any more people? Okay, I'm gonna go with this right now. 5 people say below. That is correct. It is below, thank you, Jaden. It is below the line. So we figured that out. This is all going in a downward direction. So that's below. So the next question in part B, is it going to be number 1, y is less or equal to, less than or equal to, or is it going to be number 2, greater than or equal to? Which direction should it be? 1 or 2? I hear 2 people say 1. That's right, 1. So because it's below, we need to think of less than, and we have to choose this direction. So I look at my answer selections. I have this one is in the right direction, and this one's in the right direction. So that means these 2 cancel out immediately. Okay, next one. Let's find the y-intercept. Where does it cross the y-axis? Okay, one person said it's 4 on the class. Do you guys see it? Yep, right there. This is where it crosses the y-axis. Correct. 0, 4. Thank you, guys. So we have now done part C. Okay. Looks like both of our possible answer selections both have a positive 4, so that's both correct. So now the only thing we have to do is what? Find another point on the line. Sorry for another point on the line. And if I have this point already, then the next perfect point looks like to be right here, where it says 4, 0. So that's my next point. Guys, let's figure out the slope. We can draw this, or we can actually use the formula to find the slope. So I have to go from this point down to this point. See how I use that terminology, down, right? That means I got to go down instead. Down so many units, and then go to the right so many units. So how many units am I going down? 4. I'm going down 4. So it's going to be -4 divided by, how many units to the right am I going? 4. So guys, let's do the math. What's -4 divided by 4 going to give me? -1. Very good. So that means, you see how this is a negative sign in front of the x? That's really a -1 right there. This is a 1 right here. So this is my answer. You guys have to see how easy it is to follow the steps, right? The first 3 easy. So now it makes it down to only one thing. You have to do the math, find the slope. Okay? Guys, in this question, is the shading above or below? This should be easy. Is it above or below? Below. Very good. This is all below. Very good, guys. So now the next part of the question, in part B, is this a y less than or a y greater than? I heard one person say an answer. I want to see my online class. If this is below, is it less or greater? Which one? Less. Thank you. So it's less right here. Always think of below and less is the same thing. So we have to choose this inequality direction. Looks like well, it makes it pretty easy. Do you notice how all of these are facing the wrong direction? You guys see that? So guess what? Wrong, wrong, wrong. There's my answer selection, right? Does that make sense? Right away, it helps me out. I didn't have to do much math. I figured it out because I know the direction of the inequality. So just to help you guys out, to just further understand this, we know that if you notice, it crosses the y-axis here. This is at 0, 2. Then let's pick another point on the line. So if I look at this, it looks like there's another point perfectly like right here, where it's at 4, 4. Right? Over to the right 4, then up 4. So I have to move up. I have to move up 2 units and then move to the right 4 units. Okay? I move up 2 over 4. So my slope is 2 over 4. The point that I chose, that I saw perfectly on the line, was 4, 4. But 2 over 4 can reduce to what? 1/2. Okay. Okay, so to reiterate what happened, we know the shading is above. That means it's greater. So therefore, it should be a symbol that says y is greater than. So on my screen, it's the first one and the second one that have the correct inequality direction. Okay, part C. Can someone tell me where does it cross the y-axis at? 0, comma what? Thank you, Louis. 0, comma -1. So we know that is the correct. 0 should be 0. That is the correct y-intercept. Now let's choose another point. Guys, let's take a look here. If I choose this point perfectly here, what's the next perfect point I can see here? Close. 2. So x is 2, and then what's the y value there? Right here. What's the y value at this point? 0, correct. The y value is 0 right there. So I'm going to go up so many units and then go to the right so many units. So can someone tell me how many units up am I going? 1. I'm going up 1 over 2. Thank you, Louis. So 1 over 2. So guys, which one is the correct one on my screen? The top one or the bottom one? That's right, the bottom one. That's for me. But for you guys, that could be something else. It could be, okay, so that's the correct one. Does that make sense? 4 steps, right? 4 steps we did this. We all physically looked at it, and the very last step was when we actually had to do some math. It helped us out.